time.
I just have a few brief questions. Mr. Higgins, did the Oversight Committee hold a hearing this Congress on any of the bills before us today?
To the gentleman's question regarding hearings, I've been on the Oversight Committee for years. We've had many hearings regarding crime in D.C. So
but on these
I would-
bills
I would say the answer to the gentleman's question is yes. We've had many hearings through the years.
Yeah,
Maybe you weren't there, but I was.
Well, I looked over this, I asked this Congress, the hearings you've held, I did not see a record of you holding hearings on any of these bills.
The body of work of the Oversight Committee, respectfully to the gentleman, is replete with hearings on crime and the impact of liberal policies in D.C. Warnings, my specific warnings to the council, that if they ventured down that path,
Yeah.
there would be an increase in violent crime, and I was right.
Well, okay, so you're not answering the question. But anyway, is the Oversight Committee holding a hearing on Thursday with D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, D.C. Council Chair Phil Mendelson, and D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwab?
That's my understanding was scheduled.
So I guess the question is, why didn't the Oversight Committee hold a hearing with those D.C. officials before marking up these bills and bringing it to the Rules Committee, then bringing it to the floor, that make significant changes to D.C. law when you're going to have, all the leadership up here on Thursday?
Well, the many hearings that we have conducted, participated in on the Oversight Committee with D.C. officials through the years, certainly before this legislation had been brought to the House floor.
Mr. Garcia,
If you're going to discount everything prior to January of this year,
No, but I do
then
think
I
that
suppose you have the right to do that, sir.
No, I'm not discounting it, but I do think that it is not unusual, in fact, it's kind of normal procedure, that every Congress is unique and that we bring bills that we intend to bring to the floor. We do hearings, because I'm sure that the Oversight Committee membership has changed over the years. I mean, I know you're now the ranking member. I mean, you weren't in the last Congress, so I do think there are new people and they have unique perspectives, and so it's, what I'm asking.
Yes, sir, I would concur with
Yeah,
that.
okay. So-
Let me just say respectfully that this is a topic that has been visited many, many times through the years on oversight and other committees.
Mr. Garcia, do D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, the 13 D.C. council members, and D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwab, who are D.C.'s top elected officials, support or oppose these bills?
They oppose the bills.
And I ask unanimous consent to enter into the record letters opposing these bills from Mayor Bowser, 13 council members, and the Attorney General.
Without objection.
And just the final thing I would say, I'm from Massachusetts, you're from Louisiana, you're from California. I mean, we're all from different states here, but none of us are from D.C. And, I really think it is probably a better approach to dealing with D.C.'s challenges to work with and rely on the expertise of the local elected officials who were elected by people who live here. And because I do think that the solutions to crime in D.C. Are a little bit more complicated than incarcerating 14-year-olds. And again, as I said earlier, my opening statement, we should let D.C. spend its money appropriately as it sees fit, in a ways that actually prevent the conditions that we all, want to see improved. But in any event, I appreciate you being here, and I yield back.
Gentleman yields back now. Recognize Mr. Norman for his time for questions.
Thank